The Gauteng Education Department has denied that it has failed to place learners from the Usindiso building fire. Some parents and activists say children in the Denver temporary shelters have not returned to school since the building was gutted last year. They are considering legal action against the department. Ziniko Mhlaba has that story.
We've been doing a story concerning the children who are staying at various shelters in Johannesburg, and one of those is the Denver hostel, where we've got some children and parents who are saying that their kids have not been going to school since the 31st of August 2023. We've spoken to the parents now. We're bringing in the Department of Education, and I'm joined now by Steve Mabona, who speaks for the Gauteng Department of Education. Mr. Mabona, thank you very much, sir, for your time. From what you understand as the Department of Education, what is the situation in terms of the placement of the children who are from the Usindiso building, who have now been placed at Denver in that informal and temporary shelters? What is your understanding of their problem in terms of being placed at school?
No, thanks very much. According to information at our disposal, all those learners are placed. The challenge that we experienced when we were placing it was to a certain extent, choices where parents would not be comfortable with other schools that we provided. But we ended up, placing them. And you must also understand that to a certain extent, some will be your subject choices, which you cannot just place. You need to take that in cognizance. But there are those that you could not interact with. Parents that we do not even have a number or contact detail. Difficult for us to get hold of, but some have then relocated to KZN, because I know there's two in the list who relocated to KZN, and but all those that are still in Gauteng, we then managed to place them.
I mean, there have been issues in terms of documents of those learners, whether it's birth certificates which have been lost or report cards. What is the process from the department which a parent must go through to get their children to school with those challenges of having lost documents? What are the programs?
Well, for the process of report cards, you can then trace back on the previous school. You then need to check, even if they don't have the confirmation, but the school will be in a position to assist you one way or the other with the sense on how these learners were accommodated. If there's nothing at the school, then we've got subject advisors who can then assess a child that will be saying this child was in grade 5. They will have